All right, folks. Now, in the promo for this week's episode of Sistas, we see that Jordan is calling Andi the following morning. And like I said in my my trailer breakdown, thank goodness we are finally done with the same day we've been stuck on for probably well over a month now. We're moving on to the next day. And people are like, why is Jordan calling Andi? I mean, let's be honest here. What went down at Jordan's place the night before was pretty wild. And I would not be surprised if he's calling to like schedule another date or something. And it's crazy to me because it goes back to what I said about how Andi and for some reason Danny didn't reveal the whole, hey, Gary was actually married before, and that overlapped with the whole thing with Penelope, and Andi and Gary had an affair. And I'm like, yeah, because that's the reason Jasmine wasn't brought up, because Andi looks more like a victim if she, hey, Penelope, I had no idea you and Gary were a thing because me and him were a thing. We've been together for X amount of time. I still, for the life of me, will never accept it's been years. But it's kind of like me refusing to call X anything but Twitter. I'm still calling it Twitter. Or, there are a number of different places, I'm pretty sure, like you shop or you eat at and they change the name, yet you still call it the same place. Like black people, Wally World, not Walmart, Wally World. Okay, anyway, I just feel like, because Jordan doesn't see Andi as a home wrecker, which he would definitely see if he knew about that affair. He's going to say, hey, I know last night was crazy and whatnot, but would you like to go out again? Like just me and you or something like that. I could see something like that happening. And it kind of goes back to season 2 after Andi beat like the legal stuff against her because she was able to use the files and whatnot from Leslie, and with help from Hayden, she was able to not only clear her own name, but also clear Gary's name as well. Then she got, her old boss's Bellamy's position as a partner. I seriously do not. Wait a minute. Because I remember last season, wasn't it the whole thing about Andi telling Gary about your plans to like screw up Robin will mess with my plans because I'm trying to make partner. And I remember that doesn't make any dang sense because she became partner in season 2 when she took Bellamy's old job. But then people are like, well, no, Jeremy, well, when Robin came into the company, maybe that kind of shifted around the power structure, so Andi wasn't partner. I'm pretty sure if Andi was no longer partner, that would have been relevant to the story somehow. But then again, I feel like me blowing a gasket last season about the partner continuity shouldn't surprise me to the whole Danny saying that Andi and Gary have been together for years because Tyler doesn't remember his own storytelling. And yeah, that kind of checks out. So he's consistent in being inconsistent. Now, in any case, yeah, it's just, crazy to me how if you go back to the season where, she got the partner, she got like the 1.4 million dollar settlement. She got Fatima promotion too and a raise, and the list goes on. And she got the new fancy office. And I remember when Hayden showed her new office, and Fatima, walked with her. Fatima, yeah, it was Fatima and Andi went to her new office, and then Andi just sat in the chair, leaned back, feet on the desk. She was smiling, and I'm like, I don't feel happy for her because this entire situation came about because she had an affair. It's like she's being rewarded for being a home wrecker. Yeah, the Jasmine, because Gary said, Jasmine, we've been to therapy for like, over a year and it didn't work. Like, yeah, their marriage was falling apart, but that doesn't mean that Andi had to come in, excuse the Miley Cyrus reference, like a wrecking ball and tear down what was left of their marriage. She's not a heroine. It's like, I don't feel right cheering for Andi. It's like Candace from the Haves and the Have-Nots. Every time she did something bad and she would come up financially, but then she would lose it all, usually have to like crawl back to, Hannah's house because, she rarely called her mom or mama. She would go back to her mom's house and then, cook up a new scheme, kind of like Joker. Joker would do something, kill a bunch of people. Batman would whoop his ass and send him to Arkham, and then he'd just rest up, come up with his new plan, escape, and start all over again. And the same thing with Candace. Every time she'd fall on her face, she'd cook up a new scheme, get an even bigger financial fallout, And then that blows up in her face. You know, rinse and repeat. It's the same thing with Andi to some extent, where she will usually, you know, do something wrong, and, you know, starters, you know, having the affair, she would lose it, and then she'd get a bigger come up. And it's like, that isn't right. That isn't right. What kind of lesson is that teaching? So from there, we see that Andi is going to come out of this clean. You know, the fact that Gary's the bad guy, he's the liar, but Andi, you're the homewrecker that had an affair with a married man. Now you're with Jordan, or you're going to get with Jordan, and it's like, man, that ain't right. Because it's like I said in my post about, dang, I never noticed it, but the way that Andi told Penelope, well, we're in love. And it's like, oh, wow, she was all kind of cocky and condescending the way she said it. And it's like, the way she said it, that kind of let me know we're in love. She was going to date Jordan, let herself get wined and dined by him for a little while. But then when she feels like Gary has, quote unquote, got jealous enough, she'll go right back to him because she's still in love with Gary. And yet now we have this seemingly good man who doesn't know about Andi's true character deciding to give her a chance, despite the fact that, hey, the guy that was, quote unquote, playing you played my sister. I'm still going to, you know, give you a chance. I don't know. Jordan, I'm giving you the side eye here because, true, from his and Penelope's perspective, Andi was a victim too. And usually women kind of link up over being wrong. It's like, because that man is a dog. I can't believe it. Yeah. You want to be besties to talk trash about him? Yeah. I don't know. Like, I mean, if you were Penelope, ladies, I'm talking to the ladies here because like over 70% of my viewers are ladies. Or what is it? Yeah. 73% female, about 27% male the last time I checked my analytics. Okay, simply put, if you were Penelope and your brother started dating someone, you found out that your man had been messing with that woman too, but y'all didn't know about each other. Your man got exposed. Would you still be cool if your brother continued to date that woman? Yeah, y'all both got screwed by the same guy, but, you know, wouldn't that make things kind of awkward? That's why I'm kind of like, I don't know about this. I don't know. Because Jordan is in season 7. He's not going anywhere anytime soon. So it just seems like Andi, yet again, is getting off no problem. She's able to just move on with her life, have a good guy treat her well, and then she's probably going to just go back to trash, aka Gary. I don't think that's right. But that's just me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Should Jordan just lose her number? Why is he even calling her? Who knows? All right. Well, like and subscribe, please, please, please. It helps out the channel. And I'll catch you in the next video.